Yes, let me continue about this cutting off from your lower parts when you get sexually abused. I mean, now, if I stand up, I mean, we all know this. If we stand up, the energy flows better. And if I sit down, the energy actually gets stuck, the flow gets stuck. And this is comparable. You know, you can breathe better if you stand up. But this is comparable to sexual abuse. You might not sit, but through the harsh energy of rape, of hurting someone in the lower parts, this person actually cuts themselves off from the lower parts of the body. The hara and the chakras get kind of switched off. So the Nazis, the Germans and the Nazis and the bad people are actually capable to switch off your hearing or your smelling or your eyesight or your speech, or they can switch off parts of your body, or they can switch off half of your body, kind of like as if you're disabled, the lower parts of the body. And it is especially challenging, I tried this throughout my life, it is especially challenging to embody yourself fully again into your body if you got sexually abused, because it hurts so much down there that you get psychotic, you get emotional flashbacks, stuff like that, you know. And this is very, very painful if you get into that again. And to still love yourself all of the time when you go inside of your body and it's painful and you're stupid and you're this and that, everything that the Germans try to tell you not to do has been switched and cut off. And if you go inside of that, you feel self-hatred, maybe you want to stop yourself, or don't be so stupid. What, you have all of these desires, or you have this and that, you know. So it is triple challenging to go into these hurt parts because of the self-hatred, because of the feeling of abuse, of the emotional triggers, emotional flashbacks. Emotional flashbacks, of course, mean that you will go into this stuff and you think that it is happening again. It feels as if it is happening again. Yeah. So basically, it is very, very difficult to go into that. But you have to go into it, and automatically you go into it because it is there, you know. And so basically, if you run around Germany, you might get triggered in a different way than going for a walk in England. But it's still the same topic, basically. You feel disconnected from the lower parts. Your lower parts want something, so you feel empty, and then you go outside and you want to take something from outside into your body so that you do not feel empty anymore, that you feel whole and connected. This is just a normal reaction of human beings, yeah? And so basically, this is also how addictions start, that you actually go into alcoholism or smoking cigarettes because you are not whole. And my father was an alcoholic, and he kind of taught me, and is a strong smoker, he taught me that taking something in gives energy, gives some form of energy, whether it's negative or positive, but it is energy. If you drink a drink, your body becomes maybe happy, and you're dancing or you're chilling or whatever, something that you would have not done without this. Yeah. And which can be also very good. Why not? You drink and you chill. Otherwise you would have maybe not chilled, and it's an experience again to relax. Yeah. But of course it's better not to be an addict, but you have to forgive yourself for being maybe addicted to something or a vibration or whatever. Yeah. So for example, I can easily be an addict to being in prison because it's a social network. At least you are connected to human beings, and they have to be close to you. They get forced being close to you. It's kind of like the same rage energy kind of thing again. Because during rape you get forced. So I actually probably unconsciously tried to prevent getting raped, and yet I'm promoting rape. Something that I have not noticed before, but yes, it makes sense. I promote rape, yeah. And this is what men always say, well, why do you act like this? Why do you wear a short dress, or why do you show your boobs if you do not want to have sex? A man think differently, yeah, but and they want to say, listen, I exist also. If you show your boobs, then I want to have sex. And why do you show boobs if you do not want to get harassed, kind of thing? I show boobs because I have them. Because we live in a free world, yeah? And that does not mean that you're allowed or able to touch me. Simple as that. But I do understand that actually the rape is interlinked with rage, with wanting to connect. And this is very difficult also, to get the rape out of your system once and for all, to get it out of the system, of your system, and to be able to exist in society and to provide something for society without getting triggered of maybe getting raped or abused or whatever. So you're contributing to society without being in danger. That is challenging, very challenging. How do you do that? You have to get the negative energy out of your body somehow, and whatever works for that works. If you go to Ibiza, it's a beautiful place, you can get it out of, you can go swimming and you can get it out of your system once for all. Or you go to Hawaii or beautiful places, yeah? Or you go swimming a lot, stuff like that. But yes, and then you should not restart it again, you know, you should kind of like be in that energy of being clean, and yet not starting the negative energy again and putting negative energy into your body again. That is a challenge also. So in Carlos Castaneda's books, actually, it says a warrior always sees everything as a challenge. I totally agree. Everything is a challenge, basically. Everything. So if you see everything as a challenge, it's a start to looking at things in a different way. But that does not change the fact that actually the challenge needs solutions. So how do you get the negative energy out of the body? And then to protect yourself from receiving negative energy again. This is very, very challenging. I do not know how to do that at all at the moment, as I feel like a victim still and not feeling protected. So I contemplate on this topic a little bit more and think about how to get out of this situation. How to get out of this situation. And you also see that, you can change your perspective and your body, even your body shape. If you look like this all the time, then you see that this is hanging down and this is actually going. This is why my face looks like this. We are fragile beings. The earth is fragile. Plants are fragile. Animals are fragile. If you touch an animal or if you shout at an animal, it gets hurt. If you touch a plant and rub it or take the leaves out, it gets hurt. Yeah. So the whole planet is not resilient, or you call it. It's fragile. Yeah. And our body is also fragile. If I have like a fight, then my face will look very bad. Or if someone is pulling my hair, then my hair gets pulled out and it's very bad, So we are all fragile. Even this pair of glasses is fragile. If someone takes it and puts it on the street or whatever, then it's fragile. It's broken. Yeah. So the pedophiles actually think that hurting a little child does no harm. They truly think, pedophiles, and also a lot of parents, I would compare them with pedophiles, because they are shouting at their little babies or children. They are not talking to them in a very beautiful, nice way. And pedophiles do the same. They hurt a child so badly, and the lower parts, you've seen that the panda eyes sometimes happen in children also, yeah? Because the pain from the lower body actually gets into your head. And this is what happens to a lot of human beings. If they fuck around, if they have a lot of sex, one night stands or whatever, and they use their lower parts in a negative, overproductive, negative way, then it gets to their heads also. They talk too much, or they are not grounded, and they don't have a calm mind or whatever, yeah? And they cannot meditate. So basically you have to leave your lower parts alone for healing. You have to rest your lower parts for a longer time so that your head gets healed also, and your whole body also, yeah. Yeah, very interesting topic indeed. So, but how can you talk about it in depth and find solutions? Because I'm so in the negativity at the moment that for me, it's nearly not possible to get out of the mess I am in. But I'm not suicidal. but I would say I don't know how to get out. This is all I can say. Financial debt, I don't have friends. Not many. Not here where I'm living. It's simply because I do not want to talk German. Yeah, I know about the abusive attitudes of Germans, and I want nothing to do with that, you know. I want to get out of this country, but I don't know how.